Katie. I'm so sorry to hear you're not feeling well. I hope that really clears up for you. Holy cow, you've been sick for so long. Heartbreaking over here. Okay, so I'm going to, this video, oh gosh, really close. This video is just going to be for New World Symphony and Circle of Life, because that's the videos that I have here. And then we'll spend, you're really, really solid on Sadness and Sorrow, but we'll spend the good portion of the next few lessons on that just because that's your recital piece. Make sure it's ready to go and super confident. So yes, this will be Circle of Life, so your Disney book and your lesson book. So we'll start with Disney, that's because that's what I have open. Okay, so your goal was to the word round on page 19. So it's just about at the bottom of the page. Let me just scooch my camera down. Okay. So I'll play up until there, and then we'll do some sight reading going on from that. Okay, so key signature is F sharp. Left hand we're starting on G and D. Right hand we have B, C, into D and B together. So I'll play nice and slow all the way up to the word round, and then we'll do some sight reading. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I see I played it wrong already. Okay, let me try one more time. 1, 2, 3. Sight reading, and you know what, this one is one of those ones that it just doesn't make sense to do hands separate, so you like hands together anyway. So we'll do sight reading from It's the Circle of Life, and it moves us all through despair and hope. So we're going to start on the word hope at measure 21 on page 20. Okay, so D, D, D for It's the Circle of Life. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, we were just supposed to go up to the word hope, and I kept going. So now I'm going to play the whole thing through for you once, and even if you don't get there this week, you can have me playing the whole thing, all 3 pages, so that you can go back and practice it once you are to the end, and then we'll call this like your practice track. And you might have noticed, Katie, that I'm not playing the rhythm exactly as written. So what I'm doing by that, instead of going... correct than the way I played it, but it was a little bit stiff. I'm so used to asking you questions. I was gonna say it's a little bit stiff, don't you agree? But you can't answer me because you're on a video. But it was a little bit stiff, so that's why I'm making it a little bit more my own, like I would if I was singing it. So I wouldn't sing from the day we arrive on the planet, even though that would be technically pretty correct. I'd probably go from the day we arrive on the planet and blinking step into the sun. So you can make the song a little bit more your own when you're playing it. So in case you were like, Taylor, those rhythms aren't quite right. That's why. That's what I was doing. Okay, so here's the whole thing. I'll play it kind of slow, so that way you can play along when you're ready. And also, if you need to speed it up once you're full speed, you can do that too. Okay, here we go. Whole thing. Fun one. So once you're all the way to the end on this, use this video as a practice track. Play along with me. Next book. Let me see what we're doing on this page. Okay, we're doing New World Symphony, page 52 and 53. And your goal was 5 lines, hands together. So that's what we're gonna look at. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so end of the first ending. I think, you know what, for this one, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to play the whole thing, and that way you can use it as a practice track, because if I know you, Katie, and it's okay if you didn't, but if I know you, you might have worked ahead on this song. And if you didn't, that's 100% okay, but now that we're here, we're 5 lines in, that means we're only 3 away from the end, and a couple of these lines are repeating what we've done before. So I'm going to say your goal on this song is hands together to the end. So that's what I'll play right here, right now for you. Okay, so we're starting middle C and a C chord in the left hand. I'll go nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and at the end it says, end here for a peaceful, quiet ending, or repeat measures 1 through 8 for a grand ending. So here's if we do the peaceful ending. Or if we want to add. totally happy with either ending. You can decide if you like the peaceful ending or the grand ending, but make this song Hands Together to the End your goal for next week. And that's it for this video. For sadness and sorrow and technique and everything else, just check your lesson plan. I'll put everything in there. Have an awesome, awesome week. I hope you feel better soon, and I'll see you next time.